Welcome to this special edition of Gameday U, Oklahoma's only weekly pregame show on TV. I'm your host, Cam Williams, and I'm joined by Hallie McPherson, Darby McCormick, and Andrew West. And there's a new play caller at the helm in Norman. The Sooners named Ben Arbuckle is the school's new offensive coordinator on Monday. Arbuckle comes from Washington State, where he led the Cougars on offense to the 12th ranked scoring offense this past season.
And even before leading Washington State to a successful season, he was the play caller as a full-time coach, guiding the Hilltoppers to finish 7th in total offense. Arbuckle is only 29 years old and is beginning to make a name for himself.
Arbuckle has experience throwing the pigskin around himself. Before starting his career at Seminole High School and Houston Baptist, he played quarterback at West Texas A&M. Certainly takes a quarterback to know a quarterback.
A West Texas guy from the air raid tree has worked for OU before, and Arbuckle has had his fair share of success with quarterbacks, coaching guys like Cam Ward, Austin Reed, John Mateer, and even had a hand in Bailey Zappi's development. I don't think QBU is going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't either. And after an extensive coaching search, the Sooners found their OC, and head coach Brent Venables believes Arbuckle is the right guy for the job.
A lot of excellent, candidates that we narrowed it down to. And Ben continued to be at the top of the list in the things that he's been able to do. Just a short resume, but I look at the quality, not necessarily the quantity, and then I got to look at the other things. Personality, maturity, leadership skills, colleague testimonials, things of that nature.
It sounds like Venables has his guy, and I think Arbuckle will bring a different dynamic to this offense with skill positions still at OU and coming through the portal. Arbuckle's style creates opportunities for playmakers to make plays and showcase their talent.
I really just don't think this offense can get much worse. I think Arbuckle could be a good replacement to the Sooner puzzle with an explosive offensive plan. He is a young, passionate guy that loves what he does. I mean, he literally volunteered as a coach without pay at Houston Baptist.
This could be a living life vest for the quarterback room, with overseeing Cam Ward, who's now ranked 7th overall by the Bleacher Report in the 2025 draft, and Austin Reed when he led the country in passing yards. Sure sounds promising to me.
I was a little surprised Brent went the air raid route. The system hasn't had the success it once had 25 years ago, and while I don't think it's a bad hire, it's going to take a lot to convince me it was the best choice. If it were me, it would have been Georgia Tech's Buster Faulkner. He would have gotten the first call. His system fits a guy like Jackson Arnold well, and while Arbuckle's does too, Arnold showed he wasn't interested and hit the portal, so I wouldn't be shocked if John Mateer follows Arbuckle to Norman.
There's been speculation about the rest of the offensive staff's future, but head coach Brent Venables said that the staff will stay intact. I think the main emphasis for Arbuckle is getting the rest of his staff to buy into his philosophy. A previous regime can sometimes be hesitant to change for a new OC, but I think Arbuckle has the it factor to make this new age air raid offense work for years to come in Norman.
Yes, the Sooners did need a new offensive coordinator, but that isn't the only spot on the staff that has issues. Not having any other changes to the coaching staff after finishing 117th does not make much sense. Arbuckle is going to have to come in and have a big impact on this offense while everyone else on the offensive staff is staying. This OU offense has too much talent to be leading the nation in fumbles.
That's right, Hallie. It's going to be about balancing his job as offensive coordinator and QB coach. Seth Luttrell, the man that was supposed to be the OC even now, got fired 7 games into his job. Even after he was sacked, interim play caller Joe John Finley got criticized for improving the offense but leaving the tight ends he coaches underperforming. But with the Arbuckle having OC and QB coach roles at Seminole High and WKU, we'll see if practice makes perfect.
I know Arbuckle wasn't my first choice, but the fact that no other changes were made is mind-boggling. The tight end room has been a non-factor since Finley got there, and the mishandling in the running back room makes me question DeMarco Murray's ability as well. Changes need to be made, and I don't understand the decision to keep everyone.
I agree, Andrew, but thanks for watching Gameday U, where it just means more. For Hallie McPherson, Darby McCormick, and Andrew West, I'm Cam Williams. Have a great rest of your week.